Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hey, good afternoon, North Houston. This is Christopher Burns with today's Entrepreneur, broadcasting live from Woodlands, Texas. I got some really special guests with us today from Terrence Filmworks. I'm here with writer and director Kel Adams, and also a writer, Miss Lovely Angel here, Dana Hayes, right? Correct. And I didn't butcher that name that time. So tell us a bit about yourself before we get into your latest film. How did you get into the whole film industry business? When did you get the bug for it?
The bug for me started as a child. I was in a theater in elementary, middle school, high school, and into college. And but that entire time, I was always bugged by how films were made. So I spent my childhood watching the making of films and studied the 4-act structure of story, and I knew I was going toward there. And by the time I hit college, I knew I was going to be doing some kind of film.
So how about you there, Miss Dana?
Actually, film wasn't probably the first thing I was thought about, because I'm an artist and I always wanted to be in art or writing, so I was more into that than. And then I met him, Cale, in 2012, and he came to me with a script idea, and so we've been working on it for about a year and a half now. Okay. And that's kind of how I got into it.
We don't like saying writing the script. We like to say crafting the script.
Yes.
To us, there's a difference.
So what's the process of that? How do you get crafting? Do you start with a storyboard, or do you dive in and just put
storyboarding comes later. The first part is, you get an idea, and then you just start developing your structure of your story and creating your pillars. And
it's like when you come up, normally you start with a story, and then by the time, if you've got a story going, then you're going to have an absolute slew of ideas, and so you wind up having 40 or 50 pages of just scene scenarios and things like that. So
then the process is, how do you turn this into a 90-minute film, a 100-minute film?
Exactly.
And so you got to see, what can I cut out of my heart and what can I leave in, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yes.
Exactly.
That's where the crafting part comes in.
That's the crafting part, yes.
Yeah, so, man, that sounds very stressful out there.
It is.
Are you up all night?
It can be.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We're up all,
yes.
Sporadically up all night. Yeah, definitely.
Lots
we
of
have
coffee.
been. Yeah, I mean, if you look at my face, I'm only 23. I look really tired. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take your word on that. Didn't you graduate high school in, 91?
We won't discuss that, Chris.
Fair enough. So going back to your film coming up, what's the latest film for Terrace Woodlands? If I remember, it's a really exciting psychological thriller. We can't necessarily give much away, but give us the passion of it. Tell me a little bit about the humanity of the film.
The humanity of the film. Well, the cliche part is there's not anyone out there that cannot identify with dysfunction within a family. So that's kind of the premise. It's about a character by the name of Gabby Ledford. She's a school teacher. She takes care of her ailing mother. Her life is quite boring. She goes to work. She goes to school. The dynamics there is that the relationship is very volatile. The mother, her other daughter, she was raped and murdered 10 years prior to the current day of the story. Yeah. So the mother lived vicariously through the deceased daughter. So when she was wiped out, you've got this just horrible dynamic between mother and daughter. And
a lot of resentment.
And we're really focusing. We're making this where I personally have never seen a relationship between a mother and a daughter like this. This was intentional. Yeah.
Okay, so it's I guess we all can relate that. Actually, we have a bit of the promo up on screen here.
Oh, there it is. I recognize that.
Yeah, a little bit of...
And that was the mother.
Oh, there you.
There I am.
A handsome face up there.
I'm telling you. Thank you, sir. I was thinking the same thing.
So, going back to the psychological elements of it, it's always that fine line to find where it becomes a horror film and where it's a drama. But the most curious thing is what we can become, right?
Right.
And that's where kind of the heart of the film comes.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's exactly. No, that's absolutely true.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sometimes things are not what they seem.
Okay.
They're not superficial.
So, man, I can't. You can't tell me what this, what the ending of it, right?
I can't.
No spoilers.
I can't.
Huh?
No, not at all.
Sorry.
Not at all.
So, reason why we came in today. So, you actually, you're still in the pre-production phase. Is that correct?
We are. We're still in the pre-production phase, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to hand it off to Dana. The thing is this: a lot of filmmakers, even indie, will go to get investors, people that go for the royalty factor, which we have no problem with that. We'd love to do it. But the thing with this story is, this is a story that's never been told. And if anything is alike out there, it's never been told quite like this.
So it doesn't fit the formula an investor is looking for.
No, it doesn't. And I think some investors might even be just a little bit leery of even doing it. But we're dealing with some taboo subject matter. And let me say this real quick: real life is not sugar-coated.
It's not PC.
We wait exactly. It's not PG. It's not even rated R. It's whatever's thrown our way.
Yeah.
So with a story like this, what we're doing is, if you're the audience member and you're watching the main character on screen, that's the proxy. Mm-hmm. You are living that person's life, whether you like them or not. And with that said, it's I just lost my train of thought.
Oops. That's where the passion comes from.
There's so much I want to say with it, but life is not sugar-coated. So when you watch this film, it's going to be in your face, and it's just a very powerful film. And the reason why we're about to do it the way we're going to do it is because we don't want to lose our creative control.
Okay.
We want to keep it as it is, as we see it, as it's been written.
And so you decided to do crowdfunding for this film.
Crowdfunding,
Yes,
exactly. Dana?
Yeah, that's what we decided to go start off with crowdfunding basically to maintain our creative control so that we can put the story that we really think we feel like it needs to be told, because it's so original.
It's an important story,
human
story.
In a human way, and it will provide, many thoughts on many levels.
I see it on your face. You almost haven't. You want to give it away.
I want
but
to
you
give
can't.
it away, but I can't, and I'm sorry. But no, we are looking at a Kickstarter program or campaign that we're about to start, and hopefully that will help us. We've already invested a lot of our own money and time into where we've gotten so far, and that's why our movie is we've bought the equipment. It's got that very old, classic, timeless feel to it, and everything. That's all done on purpose, and we want to keep that, and that's what the funding comes in, and that's where the help from others hopefully will feel the same way we do about our movie.
So, if they're interested in the film, they wanted to get it made. Where do they need to go, and which crowdfunding site are you using?
We're
right
using
now?
Kickstarter right now,
Okay.
and it will be launched probably in a couple more weeks.
Right.
But you can go to our website, and that's where the updates will be at, and you can link it from there, and you can watch the promotional trailer there also,
which is playing in the
which
background.
is playing, yes.
Now.
And they can get a better feel, because there's a lot of information on our website that tells about our film and gives them a lot of ideas about where it's going. We also are on Facebook and Twitter also.
I'd like to clarify the website. People kind of misunderstand it, and a lot of people do. It's Terrace Filmworks, TERRACE Film, FILM Works, WORKS.com.
How do people normally spell it?
Terrence. They'll go Terrence
They'll put
Filmworks.
an N in there, and there's no N.
People will get a hold of us and go, I don't see it. Well, what are you looking under? Terrence. No.
So
It's like
speaking.
you're not even a Terrence. That's the thing.
It's a good name. It's just not the website.
You're gonna have to. If you have another kid, you gotta name it Terrence.
There you
Terrence.
go.
Be good luck
There
for
you
me.
go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Can I say a few things about the cast? We've got a great cast.
Yes.
We've got Katie Martin, who just wrapped. Actually, it's her on the screen right there. Right there. Anyway, she just wrapped up a movie with Eric Roberts. We have Vicki Dempsey Burns, who has been in the movie industry for a long time. She has a pristine, stellar. You guys can go to IMDb and verify all of this. We got Terry Renee, who is she's been cast on a series called 30. We've got Dieter Kingworks, who just got a sitcom called Legitimately Mally.
so you go from a sitcom to a
Yes. We got a wide
these
range
poor
of
actors,
talents out
we're
there.
putting them through it. Now we also have Evan George Vorazaris, who is plays Tuck on Netflix original series Ozark. And then we also have Edwin Neal, who was in JFK. He was also, and a lot of people don't know this, he was the Lord Zed voice on the Power Rangers.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I remember
you didn't know that, did you?
back when I was a little kid.
Yeah. And then he was also one of the killers, the hitchhiker in the original The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that's a classic film.
That's
right
a
there.
classic.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
we've got a really good, diverse cast.
So you got some veterans, you got some young talent. and then,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you got some horror legends. It sounds like.
Amen. Horror legends. I like that.
Well, you got anything you'd like to say to us before we head out here?
Just if everyone can, just please check us out on Kickstarter.com.
Go like us on Facebook.
And
or
like
check
us on Facebook. It's also under Terrace Film Works.
Yes.
And then terracefilmworks.com, the one everybody always messes up. If anything, just please check out the campaign. We've got great crowdfunding rewards.
So
Yes,
what's
we
some of
do.
the awards before we go here?
Dana?
We got T-shirts, we got tote bags, we got a movie poster. You can even be in the film if you want to
Get
as
some
an
extra.
Yes,
Okay.
and you'll get a credit for being in the film.
IMDb
there'll
credit.
You'll get some credit that way. Or if you want to be an associate producer, you'll get IMDb credits that way and credit in the film.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So a lot of opportunities. there.
Yes,
Executive
yes,
producer as well.
Yes, and I think there's like 3 spots where you can get
Yeah.
like that.
And actually, if everyone would just check it out, because we're not saying everything, but
Right.
the reward system that we've got
quite
is
a
amazing.
Variety of
It's kind of
rewards.
it's something for everyone.
Okay.
Something
And
for
one of the
everyone.
things I am offering an original piece of work, artwork.
Oh,
that will
that's
be
cool.
based on the film, so
I think
it
I
won't be
saw
in
it.
the film.
Was
Yeah,
it
actually,
the-
that one was one of mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it,
in
but
the
it won't
trailer.
be that one. But
That,
we
that,
will.
that
I'm
really
gonna-
disturbing image. I don't know. It was beautiful, but disturbing. It fit.
It was imagery of Vicki
of-
Dempsey Burns. Her character Rose Ledford, not my Vicki, our Vicki.
Well, it kind of symbolizes because our Katie is who plays Gabby is going
and
to
she's
be.
dealing with all the mental issues
Yes,
coming
Yes.
from
and
this.
she's an artist too in the film.
Yeah.
So that's her. We're portraying it as her work, and that's kind of like her,
It's her
take on
inner-
her mom. She doesn't want to hear her voice
I mean,
anymore.
we all got some mama issues here.
Oh,
Now, we gotta head out here real quick.
Okay.
That's okay.
So that's the last word. I was honored and pleased to be with
Very
Miss
honored to
O'Kell
meet you.
and lovely angel Miss
Oh,
Dana
you're so
here.
sweet.
Chris, we brought you something.
Oh, did you? That's,
I did. Check it out. It's actually an official Open Waters T-shirt.
oh,
Look
that's
at that.
awesome. It
You're
got-
actually getting the first one.
really.
Yes, yes.
No one has that yet. So
That's pretty cool. Let me just get a picture of
There
There
this
you
right
go.
here.
Awesome.
And let's see if I'm in the film right here. There we go. I'm back.
there you go.
Well, this is Christopher Burns with 91.1 The Boss, and broadcasting live from Woodlands, Texas. I'm signing off, North Houston, and I'll see you next time on Today's Entrepreneur.